Guys, welcome back to another trade recap. I'm gonna be breaking down Friday's price action for you and also show you which trades I took and which setups were possible on this day. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, we see that there are highs being built. We have a nice demand zone here. You can see we have this high, this high, this high right here. That is actually being created on Friday during Asia session. We are retracing back from Thursday's bearish news. You can see it here in that strong recovery. So what we're doing is we are trading into this demand zone here, into the supply zone. So actually it is a demand zone only after price breaks out of it. So it was a supply zone before, which turns into a demand zone after the breakout, which happens during the London session. You can see it here. We create new all-time highs on NQ, and this was exactly the move where I was looking for my setup. So coming into New York session, I notice that the overall trend is bullish. We got bullish macros. We also have the demand zone after we broke out of this. We had a breakout during the London session, as I just said. So what I'm looking for, I'm just waiting for price to tap into the demand zone here. We have, I think it was 15:45, so it was 9:45. Candle opens on 9:45. I drop to my 5-minute time frame, and this was the time frame I was taking the trade from. So having the overall trend bullish, having the bullish confluences, having a reaction from a demand zone is basically a signal to take longs. So what I would like to what do I want to see to being able to trade that? I was just looking at this particular candle here, this 5-minute candle. As you see, we have a tap into the zone and a strong wick back up and the closure above the demand zone. So this is basically my entry. I will often trade candle closures. We have a bullish candle closure. I take longs. I take longs from here. Put my stop loss, like in this case, I've put my stop loss below the wick here, not below the overall zone, to get a nice risk to reward. So I think it was 1 to 3. It was a clean 1 to 3 trade. I was targeting the external draws on liquidity, which is the all-time high being created on during London session. So I was just targeting that. Draw on liquidity here. And yeah, basically you can see how it played out. After we close, after our bullish 5-minute candle closure, we leave behind this wick. I'm entering on this candle here on the next one, and you can see how price is beautifully moving towards my draw on liquidity that I marked up, and simply following the trend, this is a clean trade. I took it on all my accounts and managed to get a 1 to 3 on all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna be requesting my payout next week. It's not as big as I wanted it to be, but I'm just gonna be locking it in, and then we're going for bigger payouts, passing the challenges, passing even more evils, and I'm soon gonna be making videos about my actual prop firms, like my actual prop firm accounts and how I trade them, my payout, so that you get a little bit more insight into my whole trading, not just a breakdown of price action, my strategy, but also like how I manage the money, how I manage the payouts, how big the payouts are. I think also interesting for you to know. Maybe some of you are interested in it. And yeah, this was pretty much it. You can see here, late during the New York session, we could have been going for a 1 to 4 and simply holding on to the trade. But again, this is a thing. You can do that. But for me, it was just following my strategy because, of course, it can rise. It can even rise to a 1 to 6, 1 to 10 risk to reward, even on Friday. You never know. But you just got to work with the information you have for 100% probability or like 90% probability. And what is your 90% probability? What is it saying? It is saying that we have a drawn liquidity, so just target that. This is the only target. This is the only target. This is the only drawn liquidity that you have that you can target. So go for a certain move. Go for it and take that 1 to 3R. That's all you need. And later, if you have like 5 accounts in, you have 10 accounts in, and or you have evos and fundeds both, so you can just close your fundeds and let's run your evos, or quite the other way, quite the opposite. You can leave your fundeds run and close your evos, whatever you want. So you can manage that. You can be flexible with it. But yeah, here I just went for the sure move, targeting the highs, taking it with me. Beautiful, fucking beautiful, guys. Thank you for watching. Um, I'm gonna be trading next week and doing my recapping our trading, doing reviews for you, and we're improving. We're taking lessons. Every lesson, every trade is a lesson. Every movement, every hour spent in the markets with intention. You just take it as a lesson, analyze, go through it, break it down, and you'll improve, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.